Greetings. So this is another divine transmission today by myself, Around of all creation, and regarding the 144,000 and the divine plan and everything that conspired since the fall of humanity and everybody choosing ego over love. So here's a brief factual check. So in every term, why humanoids have been procreating since the initial fall with the original sin bullshit, that's a curse. It doesn't exist. It never happened. That is a fake timeline that every day I perform infinite number of surgeries to remove from the field, but they are vehement about their oral fixations and the food they eat and the charge they put onto it and the spells they attach to it as linked to their sick sexuality. And that's the topic we're addressing today. So why is their sexuality sick? It's very simple. These archons and fallen entities, hungry ghosts from the Bardos, dark alien Anunnaki intelligence that have plagued humanity since the initial fall of Atlantis, when they stole my technology and used it in their field without my permission and never paid me back in energetic or any value. And there was the initial explosion of the field. That's like the Big Bang in other terms, because we were not supposed to monitor or have any compathetic attacks to the field that would level up to shock any heart, because earth equal heart is always pacified and the music of the spheres is always playing. Like when I go to these dimensions and I'm in high council meditation, I only hear the music of the spheres, and it's nothing like the non-divine music that is being created by having them force little greedy, people from certain families who's contracted by the false hierarchies of the slave masons, which they stole the lower side of the Merkaba. They just took the upper pyramid and they formed laws that are not even congruent to life on earth. And that's how they stole everything, by creating false rules and false laws. That's what got them so far in their terrorism now. And that's why they're so justified, and they can't even turn back on their actions, because all the system is crooked. So why they procreate is simple. The women only do it to trap a man away from his divinity, just like Eve did. That's the initial sin. So the actual shit comes from Eve, and I'm not Eve. That's the initial mistake in Lucifer too, because he's always trained to want to diminish my divine essence, because I came first, I created him, and he still wants to deny that up until now. So now he has my stuff hostage for me to run after that, and I believe a few of them have my different parts of my stuff hostage, so that they can test like where I'm gonna go allocate my need, which they suppose is there for validation at any level by their illusionary intelligence to begin with, which I don't even have a feel for. But I'm only fighting because I am a light worker and I only do divine duties. For you, not even for me. It's for your benefit. Because what am I benefiting anyway? I painted the work. I already enjoyed my moment galactically, metaphorically, and in every dimension. I orgasmed at every level, painting every nano-inch pixel of every one of my paintings, and all the clothes I created and all the photographs and every article is all me. So if you want to placate yourself by making pretend that if you steal my work you can ever even feel close to what I feel, you can't, and proof is in the pudding. If you were satiated by your actions, you wouldn't still be after me, but you still are, because you're miserable even after the facts. So you're still begging for me to come and spank you, which I'm never going to do. That's not the role of Galactic Mother. I'm not your Earth Mom, and I'm never your sister, never your friend. No! You don't get it. So if you're in my presence and you're not putting money at the table, you're already dumb. And now the Armenians are having a lot of issues with this stuff, especially with the George thing. And as I said, last time I went to St. George Church up on the hills in the Holy Land, by popular demand, there was a grave in there. So you gotta die to yourself first, because you ain't near anywhere divine now. You are in 1000% wrong action. Every cross of the street, again, you are in wrong action. And again, they're trying to abase me and put me at the level of any homeless woman who has done no work ever to ever deserve another morning on earth. But their vehemence in entitlement is really getting in the way of everybody's global highest levels of joy. And we are no longer even mentioning 5D. We are at 6A and beyond. The surgery was quadruple updated since last batches. So you guys have a lot of catching up to do, and I in no way, sense, or form seek to imprison any masculine energy by procreating, because my shift from carbon to ether is real and it involved immortality. So once I am already born again to myself, I have no psychological, pathological, or territorial need at any level to pop a little thing to prove anything to anyone. New creation is my etheric new vision for all of us as one. But a lot of you are not we the people, and you cannot enter the gates or the portals. And today the line is being drawn in the sand. Any masculine and all the tarot people are at wrong in calling them divine, because an idiot in a room with another enlightened being gets the enlightened being to be the third idiot. It cannot ever turn any other way. Therefore, I keep my own company and I never ever dip low. And these people, oh, you're my friend. No, I'm not your friend. You didn't pay me. You didn't book a session. Fuck off. And they don't get it. Then they want to call me a bitch. They want to judge me. Then they call my third twin flame that an ego mind will validate them. Oh yeah, she's mean. Yeah, definitely. Steal another shit from her and beat her down under the next tree and have the cops of that territory take a picture of her so we can all laugh while banging the hookers that pay the cops. So they are force dumbing down every possible avenue for full planetary liberation by their misdeeds and wrong action and lack of surrender to truth. I will never be Eve, and I will never seek to procreate as my life mission. That's why every time you give me the chance to run back towards your end of the street to fight the karmic and take back my seat and my art and my clothes, I go to the endest point, because you need to learn that you gotta wake up and realize yourself and your truth in the fact that she's nothing. Even if you have a contract sealed in the fake bullshit gold you guys stole from me, it ain't nothing. And until you as a divine masculine can shift, you were all gonna be trapped, because I'm already free long time ago. I already won. And that is the only truth there is. And your illness will never heal, be it on the karmic side or on your side, or on those little souls you trapped in little bodies now, which are probably not even souls. They're very deep archonics, because you think a real soul that is actual golden and like prime fractal wants to come through the vessel of a nymphomaniac, orgy, whore, pathetic, Anunnaki intelligence. And no, they don't want to go through that birthing, because the souls have already had enough training in the Bardos to know better than want to come through. So you don't even have a kid. You have a little mock pooper that is fucking you up, and you're choosing to stay in ego mind to please your mommy and her buddies and the karmic stero fucking buddies that are still calling you divine when you're not divine. Any enlightened master in a room with an idiot is the third idiot. So every day you give your divinity down, and every day I do another try. I put another, oh, here's my PayPal. Maybe now the divine masculine will choose to fuck her and put her at the curb like he did me more than once and more than one lifetime. Take her shit and her money and put it in my account and glorify himself and his planet. But no, every day they want coronavirus. Every single day they beg for it. Have it. What do you still want from me is the question.